My name's Haley Hogan. I'm the co-founder of MagikHelp. We're an online platform for safe, on-demand physical labor for your home or business. But there's a problem with physical labor. Picture John and Mary. They decided to take on a pretty large landscaping project at their home. But the day before the project was about to start, they got the delivery of the 300-pound stones that they were going to have to carry from the front to the back. So they called all their friends. And of course, no one was available to help. So John thought he could just go pick up a worker at the labor center. But the closest labor center was in Plano. And John and Mary, they live in Addison. Not only would they have to drive all the way from Addison to Plano, they'd have to stop by the bank to pull out cash because these guys only accept cash. This is a 45-minute trip just to pick up a worker. Not to mention, it made John a little uncomfortable thinking about these strangers riding in his car. In this little experience, you can see every negative reason to why the general public and businesses don't use day labor. You have to pick them up, you have to pay them cash, and you don't know who you're picking up. We've created a solution that allows access to an industry that's previously inaccessible. You can book one of our background checked workers online, and they'll arrive in their own transportation for the amount of time that you need. And at the end of the project, you can pay online. No cash exchanges hands. We're also currently building a mobile platform that will allow our workers to notify the homeowner when they're en route, allowing the homeowner to track them so they know exactly when they'll arrive. It'll allow them to see a picture of who will be working in their home and allow them to read reviews of that worker from previous customers. But let's talk about how large this market really is. The total addressable market for home services is a $400 billion industry. The service addressable market for full service businesses that use day labor on a daily basis, including construction, cleaning, moving, and landscaping companies, account for $133 billion in revenue per year. In essence, our solution will allow any company in these four categories the ability to become an on-demand company through the use of our network of workers as a subcontractor. And a UCLA study showed the average spent on our target market, or the average paid directly to day labor on a yearly basis, is $3.7 billion. And that's in its current state of inaccessibility. When we first started the company, before Collide Village, we had a lot of assumptions. When we got accepted to the program, we were tasked with setting up hypotheses. And to test these hypotheses, we set up 24 experiments, and we interviewed 115 potential customers and potential business partners. Of these 42 hypotheses, we were able to validate 31 hypotheses, further proving a repeatable and scalable business as we grow from city to city. But let's talk about our traction over the last 4 months. When we first started the company, we thought we were going to build a company that allowed the residential homeowner access to this industry. So we threw up a quick website, we started offering online booking, and we got a little bit of traction to show the need. When we started the program, we were processing 20 hours per week. But one of the hypotheses we tested was not only do homeowners want access to the industry, businesses do as well. I remembered an article I read about Jeff Bezos wanting to offer home services to customers that bought products through his site. So I found his email, and I literally emailed the CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, and he responded. He put me in touch with the person that was spearheading the program that was already in action. So through a couple of conversations, I was able to form a partnership, and we've been assembling merchandise that Amazon sells to their Dallas residents. This gave us legs and validated our B2B model, so we set out to form additional partners with local businesses this time, and we were successful in that as well. Through these partnerships, we've been able to go from 20 hours per week and grow 750% over the last 4 months to reach 150 hours per week processed, and that accounts for about $3,000 in revenue. We realize the key to our growth will be the partnerships we're able to form. Over the last 2 weeks, we've been able to form partnerships not only with Amazon, but also with Assemblers Incorporated, who does the assembly for Academy Sporting Goods, Go Configure, who does the assembly for Home Depot and Dick's Sporting Goods, and Simple Moving Labor, who is the exclusive mover for Penske Truck Rental. We've also confirmed with Simple Moving Labor and Amazon that as soon as we are ready to expand to additional territories, next we have Houston planned, they will allow us the same opportunities they allow us here in Dallas, down in Houston. And we plan that for June 1st. We also plan to expand to Austin and San Antonio by August. Our revenue model is a transactional model. Currently, we charge $20 per hour and we take 25%. However, through many of these customer interviews we've done and through our current operations through Amazon's platform where we charge $25 per hour, we've proven that for certain tasks, we'll be able to increase our gross margin from this 25% to 40%. And based on our current revenue model, our CLV per customer is $300, and that's based on the last 6 months' data. So every business has competition. Ours comes in two forms, both technology-based and non-technology-based. On the non-technology side, you have the guy staying on the corner. We already spoke about all the reasons why people don't use them. On the technology side, you have Craigslist, where people post their projects and they hope to find someone. But this can be just as dangerous and time-consuming as picking up a guy on the corner. Then you have marketplaces like TaskRabbit, where they'll handle the background checks for the workers, and they'll handle the online payments, but you have to handle all your scheduling, and in the end, it's usually more expensive than hiring a laborer. And then you have your full services businesses like Handy, that they offer that full service, but they charge a premium for it. MagikHelp is the only company offering, or only tech company offering labor-only services. Our team of 4 includes both service industry entrepreneurs and tech industry entrepreneurs. I come from a construction background where I worked with day labor off and on for years. I built a niche remodeling company I sold in 2012, and I graduated with a business entrepreneurship degree from the University of Arkansas Monticello. Keaton Hogan, the co-founder, he has 11 years industry experience in landscaping, owning and managing a lawn care service using day labor off and on for those years. Umair, he has been working in web development the last 11 years for companies such as FedEx and Kaplan Solutions. And Kazim has been working in web and mobile development the last 10 years working for the same companies. But you're probably wondering where our workers come from. We recruit all of our workers through Craigslist. Through well-written ads, we're able to recruit 60 to 70 applicants per posting. Of these 60 to 70 applicants, roughly 15 to 20 qualify based on our qualifications that we set, which include industry experience, whatever the industry is, and their ability to pass a level 1 background check. Currently, we have 60 workers in our portfolio, and we've started recruiting for our next market in Houston. We are seeking a $275,000 investment as a convertible note, which will allow us to grow to 3 additional cities, the ones we spoke about earlier, and will allow us to hire a city manager / salesperson as we grow our network of local businesses in each city and recruiting and marketing for each city. This will help us to allow us to grow to $1.3 million in first-year revenue. To summarize, we're the only tech company focused on the labor-only industry. Through our partnerships with local and national businesses, we've been able to grow 750% in the last 4 months. Thank you for the opportunity. If you have any questions, we'll be in the back at the end of the show with our gray MagikHelp polos.